Jim, just give us your take on that game tonight.
Really disappointing. Really difficult night, to be honest, Greg. I think York really showed their clout tonight. I think sometimes you get what you pay for, and tonight I think they really showed what they paid for. I think in terms of analysing the game, I thought we made a really promising start, and I thought we had two really good opportunities. One of them cleared off the line before they scored. I think it's the first moment they'd had, but that's where Ollie Pearce just shows his quality. That's why he's the standout scorer in the division. And as I say, sometimes you get what you pay for. Tonight was one of the nights where I think, York shown, that they've shown what they're paying for. We're operating in a different market completely in terms of going out and getting real deals versus having a lot more compromise attached to the market that we operate in. You try and bridge that gap with hard work and effort and other things, but tonight I think once the scoreline went against us, that evaded us also. I think the third goal for me, at 2-0, the game's still always there. It always is. I think a 3-0 and the third goal, when Sam Waller pops his hamstring when he's running after that kind of miss-passed ball. I think he's going to pick it up. He pops his hamstring, which is just an unfortunate moment, which presented them an opportunity to score a third goal. That's kind of when the game got away from us. Now we have to kind of look at that situation now. Sam looks like a significant injury. Ryan East has got a problem. We have to assess that and see how that is. But yeah, they're not two situations that we wanted to come out with this game with. I think when the game goes to 3-0, and we've sustained that injury, the team's belief in that moment is not there. I think it's a case of taking our medicine really and accepting that we were bettered by a team that showed their clout on the night, and they were ruthless. They were ruthless with their opportunities. If we were ruthless with ours, we were 2-0 up, and maybe it's a different game. I think they were starting to appear frustrated with the deep possession near their goalkeeper, near their own 18-yard box, while the score is 0-0. But at 1-0, that suddenly feels different, and then when the game goes beyond us, that obviously feels very different again. But yeah, York showed their clout tonight. Sometimes you get what you pay for.
I know you just mentioned Sam Waller and Ryan East. Is there anything you can do over the next few days, coming weeks, to add to the squad with going into the running?
Potentially, hopefully. It's obviously still very fresh in the moment, but we've lost quite a few players recently with the two you just mentioned there. We don't know on Ryan actually. Ryan may be okay, we'll see, but he had a groin issue in the game there that he played on with, that we'll assess. We obviously lost Sam now indefinitely, Jay Baird recently. We didn't have Dev available today. He called up sick this morning, so wasn't available to join the squad. So yeah, a few losses that if there's an opportunity for us to reinforce and replenish, I think we'd be foolish not to explore them, because the squad could do with some help in this moment. I think ultimately, when you suffer losses as such, people want to burn the world down. I think before tonight, even after tonight, I think we've got the 4th best home record in the league. I think we've got 9 league games to go. We're in the playoffs. We're in the semi-final of a trophy. I think at the start of this season, if you'd have given us those positions and those aspirations with 9 games to go, I think we would have taken it. I think in this moment, I've told the players what I think of tonight, and I don't necessarily need to share them words here. I can, behind closed doors, say what I want to the guys, or say what I feel, because I think that's right, about nights like tonight, and how I feel it reflects on certain elements of us on nights like tonight. I don't need to do that here. I think, personally, I think the players need support. I think they need support. With 9 games to go, inside the playoffs, with a semi-final on the horizon, which will be a real challenge, and a hope that we can get to Wembley, I think the players need support. And yeah, a lot of people can't find that within them to support the players, our team, when we have nights like tonight. Some people just can't find it in them. But I believe I should. I think I can't ignore the fact that the schedule is the toughest one I've ever been part of. I can't ignore the fact that we're mainly churning out the same players over and over again, and that our game got away from us tonight and was a damaging game against a team with real clout. But I think it's about rallying the team now. For me, the team have been told my feelings, as they should be. It's about rallying the team. It's my job to support the team. I'm sensing that challenge and that fatigue that they're feeling. I'm seeing it in the actions. I'm seeing things that I don't consistently see all season long, and that's why we have had the 4th best home record in the league, and do still have that actually. But in moments you see differences about the team that you haven't seen for a while, and I have to look for the answers why, and I don't think attacking them is what we should be doing. I think I should be supporting them. They deserve my support. They give me everything all season, absolutely everything, and some elements tonight weren't good enough, and we have an opportunity to support them and respond to it.